Hey guys, Mizuki here. So, as you guys already know, Assassin's Creed Shadow has been a huge success, right? I mean, one of the peak moments of the game was this. So yeah, and of course this is like the gold mine of the Ubisoft, right? I mean, they might be rich at this point, but no. At least it's what this news from the Park Place brought to us today. So Ubisoft forms a 4 billion gaming subsidiary, 4 billion euros gaming subsidiary with Chinese tech giant Tencent for major IPs like Assassin's Creed amid reported financial devastation. Oh my god, the day finally has come. Ubisoft has formed a new gaming subsidiary alongside Chinese company Tencent for its major IPs like Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six, and Far Cry. Ubisoft is hemorrhaging money. That much has been clear since the release of its catastrophic Q3 F Upsol 25. I don't have a idea how to pronounce this. Earning report, which revealed a company in free fall. Net bookings plunged 51.8% year over year in Q3 alone. Digital bookings fell 30.8%. Player recruiting investment. The bread and butter of live service games dropped 33.7%, and the company's debt to EBITDA ratio now sits a nightmarish last 21.1%, 1x, suggesting Ubisoft is losing money at a rate that makes its financial model unsustainable, even before taxes, interest, or amortization are factored in. Wow, oh my god, I can't believe it. The day finally has come. So, Ubisoft will, for real, get used to not owning their company anymore, as we have been saying already for many times. The question that we should make ourselves right now is, will the game change now that this is happening? How do you think that this will impact for real in the decision making and how the games are administrated and about monetization and all of this stuff? Do you think this will be flipped around, a 360 around? I don't know. I really don't know. But let's see. I mean, Tencent is on the game now, so let's wait and see how it goes. But wow, this is actually amazing. I'm really happy to see they reaping because they deserve it, right? They did everything. They did everything they could in their power. They did everything in their power to deserve this ending. So yeah, I'm happy that they are reaping because this is I feel like this is kind of some divine justice. I mean, when you do something wrong, you something bad and you don't repent it and insist on it, you need to pay it somehow. I mean, that's how justice should work, right? So it's good to see some kind of justice prevailing, and let's see how it goes from now on. So when Ubisoft suddenly announced this week that it had created a new gaming subsidiary backed by a 1.16 billion euros, $1.5 billion, $1.25 billion investment from Chinese tech giant Tencent, investors were understandably confused. Why would a company circling the drain be launching both new ventures? The answer is simple. It's not a bold strategy. It's a bailout disguised as expansion. Tencent's investment is a lifeline in disguise. Ubisoft framed the move as a strategic push to build game ecosystems designed to become a truly evergreen multi-platform. The new subsidiary will house Ubisoft's most valuable IPs, including Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six. The company emphasized improved creative capacities, greater narrative quality, and multiplayer innovation, but the real story is buried beneath the PR fluff. This isn't about innovation, it's about liquidity. Of course, they have the face there, they still have... Oh my god, these guys, they didn't stop amazing me. They still are trying to cover everything with lies and more lies. We know what's really going on here at this point, right? There is no way to deny it. Ubisoft's entire financial straits. Rather than announce a full sale or admit the depths of its crisis, the company carved off its crown jewels into a new entity and sold a piece to Tencent. Is a tactic straight from the corporate survival playbook. Raise fast cash by leveraging what little value remains. Ubisoft values the new subsidiary at 4 billion euros, using a conveniently flattering 4x sales multiple from 23. I don't know how to pronounce this. It's really hard. Let me use the... Yes, guys. I will use the fucking translator. Wait a bit. Wait a moment, please.
FY23.
FY23. Okay.
FY23. FY23.
FY23. Please don't clip this. please, okay? Okay, let's continue. So FY23 and FY25, despite the fact that FY25 is shaping up to be one of the company's worst years in memory. Well. So FY stands for financial year. Would it be financial year? I'm sorry, I'm really bad with abbreviations. In my country, in my language, it isn't so common to see a lot of abbreviations like that. You guys in English have a lot of abbreviation in each paragraph of a text. We don't have that much here. So it's real difficult for my brain to work that way. But let's continue here, okay? Hiding collapse behind a PR curtain. This announcement also strategically arrived just days after the launch of Assassin's Creed Shadows, which Ubisoft has heavily implied will be its saving grace. But despite Ubisoft's efforts to spin the title as a success, the numbers tell another story. Yeah, and I hope they tell another story for real. Ubisoft's Clean Shadows has reached 2 million players, but was careful not to say units sold. Yes. Yeah, that's true. We're actually asking ourselves a lot in the first day of release. How could they be reaching so many players? But yeah, the truth is finally unfolds, and I say that in my previous video. I say that these 2 million players would be unfolds in the actual financial numbers later, and this is happening now. See, now this fox here also sees the future, right? I can see the future, guys. Yay! Many believe this figure includes users of Ubisoft's subscription service, which boasts over 1.5 million subscribers, since those subscribers get access to Shadows as part of their monthly fee. It's possible that the 2 million players figure is inflated by passive access rather than actual sales. Exactly, it isn't possible. It probably is true. It isn't for a not so trustable possibility. It might be true than not. Okay, it's all right. Now let's continue here. On Steam, Shadows peaked at just 64,825 concurrent players, with numbers now hovering in the 30,000. That's worse than BioWare's much criticized Dragon Age The Veilguard, a game that has been the target of widespread backlash. For Ubisoft, this is an ambiguous red flag. A flagship Assassin's Creed titles failing to generate strong PC numbers indicates not just weak interest, but fading brand power, a surrender in stages. The Tencent deal isn't about creative freedom or player-focused innovation. It's about survival. Exactly. Everything is just happening here right now the way it is because survival. We know that if Ubisoft could keep doing the same thing over and over again, they would try to keep pushing and ignoring players and try to create microtransaction crap and keep trying to disrespect the cultures and the Japanese shrine temple, shrine thing, and also about Yasuke and all the woke and LGBTQ plus stuff, disgusting stuff inside of it. That will continue to grow and happen if it were possible, but we know that it isn't the case, right? It's just about survival. They can't keep doing the same thing that they have been doing up until now because they're lacking of money. That's the only thing. They are just lacking of money and they didn't learn a thing at all. Ubisoft is mortgaging its future to stay alive in the present. The company's funding Guillemot family, long resistant to a full takeover, is now effectively conceding power piece by piece. Tencent, for its part, is getting exactly what it wants: deeper access to Western game IPs, a stronger positioning in live service existence, and long-term revenue potential, all for the price of bailing out a company that no longer has the strength to stand on its own. Well, I'm not a huge fan of Tencent too. You know that Tencent has their own problems that I don't like too, but it's a huge upgrade. It's a huge upgrade for a French company to a nation one, so we might be thankful for that. At least we might see some actual improvement, even though we know we might see new problems. Actually, no, because the problems that Tencent might give us, Ubisoft was actually already doing, so yeah, it's only improvements, Ubisoft calls it a transformational, strategic move, but in reality it's just the next stage in a long, slow fall. A proud publisher now resembles a zombie, kept on life support by overseas capital, staggering towards a future that looks more like consolidation or liquidation than reinvention. If Assassin's Creed Shadows was supposed to mark a comeback, the numbers and the desperation make one thing painful clear: this isn't a comeback, it's a cover-up. That's why I love the Park Place news, because they spice away that they say things, and it's just the way I like it. The honest and true form of informing people. Oh, Mizuki, but they surely they clearly are showing their side. If they work with news, they cannot have a side. They need to be unbiased. Shut the fuck up. All the journalists out there are biased and to the left side. So what's wrong? What's wrong with having someone to tell a side of the story too, right? I mean, I believe we're never ever gonna see really 100% unbiased news everywhere anymore. I mean, we are in 2005 and this kind of thing, I don't think if it ever existed before. For real. I think we actually didn't. I think the truth is we never have the possibility of another side telling the story. It was only one side telling the story until we have the internet. At least it what's happening in my country. I don't know outside are talking about me. Okay? So yeah, thank you for watching me. I hope you like this. We have reasons to be happy about this. We really do. And so, congratulations to everyone involved. Congratulations, Ubisoft. You really did a lot of effort in destroying and not owning your company anymore. But before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank you all my patrons that support my work here on YouTube, and especially my Three-Tailed Fox tier members, Heath Rowell and Fenny Sylvy, for the incredible support to my work. You guys are amazing. You can support this channel live and grow with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon, link is in the description below. So yeah, I hope this teach you guys a lesson, and thank you everyone for watching, and I see you guys in the next one.